Hello, Dan Joss. How are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So today on Money Talks, we know that you're an advisor, but you're also maybe an objective third-party permission guy?
Disinterested advisor.
Disinterested? Oh, I think you're interested in them and what's going on, but
Well, not uninterested,
not uninterested. Okay,
but
good.
disinterested. So I don't have a benefit from a certain decision they make,
Okay,
other than helping them make a good decision.
right. And that's kind of what that fiduciary role is that you have there.
Yep. In some sense, yeah. A car salesman or a realtor or your hobby store salesman or a hot tub store salesman, they'll want you to buy something.
Right.
And their recommendation will be, buy this.
Not just buy this, but buy the nicest one you got.
That's right. And they're interested in you making that transaction.
Right.
Because for many salesmen, they get paid when you make that transaction.
Right. Either in a commission or indirectly, because if nobody ever buys anything, then they're probably not going to be there long.
That's right. And so an advantage of an advisor like me is, one, I'm objective. And so if it comes between buy this hot tub or this hot tub, the salesman may be the best person to ask. But if it's between this hot tub and this car, you can only spend the money in one place, I may be better able to help make that decision.
Might be able to help them sort through what their needs and wants really are.
Yeah, we don't want the salesman at the car place fighting the salesman at the hot tub place for your limited resources.
Right. Okay.
So, objective, I'm more likely to know your current financial circumstances.
Okay. That makes sense.
Is one of these more affordable? Is one of these more needed sooner rather than later? Can one of these wait till later? Or if resources are spent on something now, what are you possibly giving up in your future life?
In your future life. And that's a really important thing to keep in mind. And you're right on point for helping people do that. Remembering what should be thought about for your future life.
And another advantage is sometimes helping spouses or partners make better decisions.
Okay. Elaborate on that a little bit for me.
Well, where do we go on vacation? Or do we get the hot tub or the car? And sometimes one spouse will pick one and the other spouse will pick the other.
Okay.
And they won't know why they want their item.
Okay.
And so me being objective can kind of go through the decision-making process with both of them to figure out how we do both or how we balance those priorities, because we all have different money priorities.
Right.
And certainly with our spouse of long standing, those will be different. But the more we talk about it and the clearer we are with those values, the better we can trade off.
Okay. And because you've got that relationship with both spouses, probably, you understand their objectives and their goals, and you can kind of help them through the emotional side of it to the practical side.
Right. And most decisions are made emotionally. Then
Right.
we justify it to ourselves by finances or other objective measures.
Okay.
So it's sorting through that.
Right.
And sometimes a spouse will, well, I've been telling you, go buy it, but they don't want to. But if they hear it from a third party, they're more likely to act on that decision.
Okay.
Kind of like when our teenagers say, so-and-so gave me a great life lesson, and it's the lesson you've been telling them for the last 15 years. But when they
Yes.
hear it from someone else, the light goes off.
The light goes off. Okay. Yeah, because that's a disinterested or disconnected
Yep.
perspective.
Yep.
So that's a good thing.
Objective, aware of the current financial circumstances, and aware of their short and long-term goals.
Okay.
So we can help with those.
That's good.
We can help with other financial decisions, too. They can call Catherine or me at 757-903-2127 or on the web at jossbrown.com.
Awesome. Well, Dan Joss, we appreciate all the Money Talks today.
Thank you.
Money Talks is a weekly program presented for the listener's benefit and entertainment. It is provided at no cost to the listener, and the ideas, opinions, and comments are not to be construed as legal advice, tax advice, investment advice, or other advice specific to the listener. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of a licensed professional or other qualified party when dealing with financial, legal, tax, medical, investment, insurance, taxidermy, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, real estate, chiropractic, veterinary, oral hygiene, hot air ballooning, etc. We have given you some food for thought. Now, call a licensed professional such as Dan Joss at 757-903-2127. Thanks for listening, and remember, failing to plan is planning to fail.